G'day all, Warwick Baines here. This short video steps you through setting a new scholarship objective, as well as pointing you to the help you might need to do that well. Speaking of help, I'm here on the DLT homepage, which has a section focused on scholarly activities in learning and teaching. You've got some background info on why we're doing this, as well as info on the scholarly environment model, which has been designed to help you understand how it all hangs together. If you haven't already, it's important to get your head around this diagram, and there's a printable version down here, but I'll leave you to focus on this in your own time. More resources are being added all the time, so please keep coming back to these pages, but the current pages are enough to get you started. It's certainly worth looking at the collecting and reporting page, as the steps to planning and evidencing your scholarship are outlined here. One other thing I will point out now are the links on this help page to a series of templates and examples that will help you develop a simple scholarly activity plan, and as a result, set your scholarship objectives. Now, as outlined on the collecting and reporting page, there are 3 steps involved with the collecting and reporting of scholarly activities. The first step is to set an objective in EDRS. So let's jump to EDRS Manager now. Now, if you ever set an objective in EDRS Manager, this should all be familiar to you. Simply click Add New Objective. All that's happened is that a 4th objective type has been added, scholarship. You can see that the rest of the categories are pretty much the same. The only other new feature is that a second drop-down has been triggered, which gives you access to the 5 scholarly activity categories from the scholarly environment model, and you can simply choose the one that you want to focus on. If those scholarly activity categories are unfamiliar to you, or you just need a refresh, click on this green question mark to get a bit more detail on each of those categories, or for even more detail, you can click on this hyperlink at the top to be taken to the DLT pages where we were before. All the free text boxes have the same prompts as the other objective types, but as you can see, if you click on these green question marks, they contain specific scholarship guidance. So after consulting your scholarly activity plan, and you can see here the link to the templates mentioned previously, it's time to have a crack at responding to those prompts. What I'm going to do, this is briefly stating the learning and teaching challenge that you wish to tackle. As mentioned before, there's some examples in the help, but really the options are endless. The process is repeated for the other prompts, for both how I'm going to do it and how I show I've done it. There are some scholarship specific examples as prompts. In terms of when you're aiming to do it by, whilst your scholarly activity plan might cover a 2 to 3 year time frame, in accordance with the EDRS cycle, it's important to ensure that your specific scholarship objective is achievable within 12 months. As with other scholarship objectives, you can briefly talk about why this is a scholarship priority and choose an appropriate subplan or strategy, and then hit OK. Alrighty, that's it for now. Watch out for videos on how to submit scholarship artifacts and reflections into Crow. But in the meantime, please take a look at the Crow Library Guide, which you can access back here in the DLT help pages. It provides step-by-step help with the forms, privacy settings, and recording of your reflection. Thanks very much.